kill the green blooms again. All thanks to you.
It is a beautiful sight. Much has happened since we last spoke. I have led Imperial armies to victory. And I have led the companions to glory. The Silver Hand has fallen, but not without casualties. Godlack has departed to the next life. Companion's work is not yet completed. Still, I must join with my shield brothers and sisters. To ensure that Godlack gets the afterlife that he deserved and desired. But before I embark on that journey, I received word that something is very wrong with the Arbalgr's children. I fear the work of the Daedra. I'll get to the bottom of this as quickly and efficiently as I can.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you use them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Greetings, Mayor.
What is it that you need?
I've heard there's trouble with your children.
Yes, my youngest son. He's a dark child. I don't know what to do with him. He was always a quiet lad, but lately, something has changed. He's become brooding, violent. He won't say a word to me, but I don't know how I upset him. If you could speak to him, draw out the truth, I would be immensely grateful.
I'll see what I can do.
Whoa. What's the
Walgraf has
magic?
become my friend.
Go cast your fancy magic
Something of
someplace
a
else.
mentor, even. And even more importantly, he's joined the Emperor. His quest to save Skyrim. I must help him in any way I can.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fist. Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Your father said to speak to you.
So, the disgusting pig sent you to bother me. One day, I'll tear his face apart so he can leave me alone. My father doesn't know anything about me, but I know about him and about the war, more than he might think.
What sorts of things?
I know that he still worships Talos, that he hates the Thalmor almost as much as the Stormcloaks do, that he worries about being chased from Whiterun, that I don't have the same mother as my brother and sister.
How do you know these things?
This castle is old. Lots of places nobody's been in a long while. Places where you can overhear things, see things. And the Whispering Lady.
Who is this Whispering Lady?
She won't tell me her name. I've gotten good at listening to keyholes. At the door in the basement, I hear her talking to me. I thought I was caught, but she started telling me even more secrets. But I can't open the door.
Where is this door?
In the basement. Trust me, you'll see it. I bet she'll talk to you too. Until next time.
I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, lightly manned. Prime targets for those damn dragons.
Ain't nobody high and mighty.
I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited but lacks agency.
Is there someone behind the door?
Regrettably, I cannot reach your plane so directly. But I forgive you for not knowing who I am. Few hear my whispers anymore. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whisper. I tug at the web of connections between mortals. Love, hatred, loyalty, betrayal. The boy was good at sussing out secrets. You, I expect to take a more active role.
What do you want me to do?
First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, and even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself.
How do I open the door?
The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The Dark Child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
This is not good.
Huh?
Lydia, please. I know Balgriff wouldn't want me rummaging around this situation, but there's no way we can safely ignore it now. We need to suss out this evil. Take care of it once and for all.
You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell.
Do you know how to open the Whispering Door?
I told you, I know everything about this castle. For some reason, that door is special. Only 2 people can open it. Balgruuf and Farengar, the court wizard. How you get it from them is up to you. Nobody would notice if Farengar went missing, I promise you.
Things could get hairy here.
Divines come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the group. Think you could steal from me? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I understand.
Smart man. Whoa. What's the magic?
You're not getting anything. Is someone there?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and smart man. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
You're not getting anything from me.
By order of the Jarl. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I'm the Jarl's Thane. I demand you let me go at once.
Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful. Hail, companion.
It might have been a bit extreme, but I admire your loyalty to me.
I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow.
Oh. Sorry, my friend.
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
A sword. To anyone reading this, beware this blade. It is hoped that the only people having access to this room should be the Jarl of Whiterun and his trusted wizard. If anyone else is reading this, please understand the magnitude of your folly. Turn around, and never even speak of this room or this blade to anyone. It has corrupted and perverted the desires of great men and women, yet its power is without equal. To kill while your victim smiles at you. Only a Daedra most foul could have concocted such a malevolent, twisted weapon. But it appears that all who wield it end up with the crazed eyes of those wild men who roam the hills chattering with rabbits. It is not to be trifled with. Not even the hottest fires of the Skyforge could melt it. Indeed, the coals themselves seemed to cool when it was placed within. We cannot destroy it, and we would not have it fall into the hands of our enemies. So we keep it hidden, dark, and deep within Dragon's Reach, never to be used. Woe be to any who choose to take it. A weapon of great evil. I know the risks, but I'm willing to take them. I have no choice. The room is open. Someone else could find this weapon. It is my burden to bear. And so bear it. I will.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the ebony blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in the song of your grandeur.
It is finished, then. The ebony blade is in my possession. is how it will remain.
Storm cloaks, Imperials, dragons. Ain't no matter to me what that is.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut.
Just one gold, please.
Here.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. All right then.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Chops and steaks fit for a jarl. Come and see my special.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Everything's... Take a look. Do come back. I'd take a look. Remember, I'll give you the best...
Got some good pieces out. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Here. Skyforge's sword is yours, Lydia.
You lead, I'll follow. I've got your back. I am at your command. Lead on.
I don't claim to be the best
Still here.
blacksmith in Whiterun.
How can I serve you,
Norland
my king?
Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Lead on.
I help my father in more. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time. Got some good pieces out here, Philip. Goodbye. More inside.
Yes?
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
I'd like you to take me to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh?
We don't get many people
What's
like
your
you.
business here in Winterhold?
Usually it's elves.
Just passing through.
Stay clear of that college, if you know what's good for you. Nothing but foul deeds behind those walls.
Where else could I even go in this God's forsaken town?
What's this about the college?
Look around you. Winterhold is in this state because of those damn mages. They sit up there in their tower, doing gods know what. And who watches over them? The guards don't even dare go up there, unless they've no choice.
You're the Jarl. I'm looking for work.
Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority.
I'll recover the helm.
Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return. Until
Take
next
this and hold
time.
on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
Slow down. Explain yourself.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Try it and it'll be the last thing you do.
You call yourself a wizard? I challenge you to a duel.
It's your funeral.
The gods will be the judge of that.
Someone... do something.
Somebody help it. This is a one-on-one duel. This is a one-on-one duel.
Nothing I do is one-on-one.
You keep your distance with that magic.
Anyone else?
You're asking for trouble walking
Threatening
around
me
with
in this town?
dangerous magic like that. Did you see someone run past just now?
Yeah, he went that way.
Great. Thanks. Bastard stole from me. I'll catch him though.
That looks dangerous.
Take care of it.
That looks dangerous.
It is.
I'll rip your heart out.
No sign of him.
Not so tough for you. This place needs order. I'll be coming back soon enough.
This is the resting place of Ysgramor, and his most trusted generals. You should be cautious.
Why do we need to be cautious?
The original companions. Their finest warriors rest with Ysgramor. You'll have to prove yourselves to them. It's not that you're intruding. I'd wager they've actually expected us. They just want to be sure that you're worthy. Be ready for an honorable battle.
How do we get inside?
Return Wuthra to Ysgramor. It should open the way.
Are you not coming?
Kodlak was right. I let vengeance rule my heart. I regret nothing of what we did at Driftshade. But I can't go any further with my mind fogged or my heart grieved.
Very well.
For Kodlak. Did you hear something?
You are not welcome here. Don't do that.
These were the best companions had to offer.
What was that?
What?
I would turn. Lucky hit. You soon you will know.
Oh, this is a glorious day for the companions. Turns out we're more powerful than we've ever been.
I send death comes for you now.
I'll fix you good.
Not bad, I'll admit.
You can never truly stop.
I can't go any further, Shield Brother.
What's the matter?
Ever since Dustman's cairn, the big crawly ones have been too much for me. Everyone has his weakness, and this one is mine. I'm not proud, but I will stay back with Vilkas. Give my regards to Ysgramor.
This group isn't as impressive as I thought.
Get him! Kill him!
What's the plan?
Another maggot.
All the living shall I sense a presence. Die now and live forever.
Now you'll pay. I will destroy you.
All the living dead comes for you. I offer you eternity.
Prepared to die. Come on, let's see you put up a fight. What are you doing that for? Huh? Over here.
Mortal fool, no one hides from the
Watch it.
I've had just about enough of these companions. Kodlak.
Greetings, shield brother.
Can it be you?
Of course. My fellow Harbingers and I have been warming ourselves here, trying to evade Hircine.
But there's nobody else here.
You see only me because your heart knows only me as the companion's leader. I'd wager old Vignar could see half a dozen of my predecessors. And I see them all. The ones in Sovngarde, the ones trapped with me in Hircine's realm. And they all see you. You've brought honor to the name of the companions. We won't soon forget it.
Bilka said you can still be cured.
Did he now? I can only hope. You still have the witches' heads. Excellent. Throw one of them into the fire. It will release their magic. For me, at least.
Is someone there? Do your work. You think I'm afraid of them? No sign of them.
Greetings, shield brother.
We've killed your beast spirit.
And so slain the beast inside of me. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by Hircine, though. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes of old can join me in their rescue. The harrowing of the hunting grounds. It would be a battle of such triumph. And perhaps someday you'll join us in that battle. But for today, return to Jorvask. Triumph in your victory. And lead the companions to further glory.
Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the companions?
He did indeed.
You've earned the right. Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's my honor to be first to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others. You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Yeah. The shield of Ysgramor is yours, Lydia.
You lead, I'll follow.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger?
Kodlak is cured.
And that's exactly what the old man wanted. I'm glad we could give it to him.
Are you going back to Jorvask?
Eventually. But this is the tomb of Ysgramor. I think I'm just going to commune for a bit. This place is worthy of some time. You go on ahead. I'll see you back there.
Very well.
Mm-hmm. I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I cured Cardlack.
He's not a werewolf anymore? Even dead? This is a good thing.
Are you going back to your Vesker?
I go where my brother goes. I think he wants to look around some more.
Cardlack said I should lead the companions.
Oh, you don't have to worry about any problems from me. I do what I'm told. Congratulations.
I'm looking for work.
We've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle out in the Pale. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
I can handle that.
Try not to get carried away.
May the gods watch. I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Cardlack trusted your judgment, and so will I.
He did say I should lead the companions. The last thing he spoke.
If you had told me a few months ago that some outsider I had never heard of would lead the companions, I might have slit your throat. But I've seen what you can do, and heard of the love that Cardlack had for you. The trust. Let's hope you can show that his heart was not deceived. Good luck, my friend.
Are you going back to your Vesker?
Not right now. I'm going to look at some of these carvings. I wonder if Ysgramor ever set foot here while he was alive. But you don't have to stay if you don't want to. I'll see you back at your Vesker. Stories to tell the others, eh?
I'm looking for work.
Aren't you already running a job for Farkas? Come talk to me when you finish that up.
Very well.
All right.
Go to this college.
You're the Harbinger, the companions. It is my honor.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
I'd like to enter the college.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I want to use the power of lightning to destroy any who oppose me.
I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test.
Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. Summoning one here would certainly show your skill.
Very well.
I look forward to it. Much knowledge lies within the college. Whoa now. Ease off on the magic. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. No matter what, the college will endure.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, Let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
What exactly is the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
And what is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
What was that conversation with Mirabelle about?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college.
Your discussion sounded like an argument to me.
Well, perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice here.
Is there some kind of problem?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here.
I'd like to know more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Is that so?
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
We haven't really been introduced.
No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important.
Do you know anything about Sarthal?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Did you say Winterhold used to be full of dark elves?
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
You like it here?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
What do you know about that man, Elf Ancano?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. I'd better get going.
New here too, eh? It's good to see another Nord. I feared I'd be the only one. Almost doesn't feel like Skyrim, being so far away from the rest of the world here.
Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet?
Not yet. But I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jezargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jezargo.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jezargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Well, you seem excited to be here.
Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing. Swift hunting.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the sports of magic.
Hail, companion. I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
course.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Seen my coming? What do you mean?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Very well. What does Azura need?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Twilight, guide your path.
Surely somewhere there's a chest.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking to travelers.
I'm sorry, could you describe...
I don't really know anyone at the college. Everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dunmer.
Then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem
Just
with
say
your
the
college
word if you need a drink or something to eat.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to
How
stay
long are we
close
gonna
by.
let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor?
You're at the college?
No. Gods no, not
As
for
long as it
years.
keeps paying, I suppose.
I left Winterhold
Suits
for
out
some
and isn't
time,
hurting
and returned to stay here at the
Oh,
inn.
you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
Why would you live here at the inn?
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
I'm looking for an elven mage who studies stars.
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
Actually, a priestess of Azura sent me.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
I didn't agree to anything. Talk.
Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
They're for enchanting, correct?
They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
What did Malin do?
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
How did the Daedra drive Malin insane?
Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
It sounds like Malin got what was coming to him.
The college would agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. All right, then.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.